I was exhausted. The dull hum of city life in 2025 had worn me thin, and after a long, mind-numbing day at my corporate job, all I wanted was sleep. I collapsed onto my bed, barely bothering to pull the covers over myself before my heavy eyelids surrendered to the darkness. When I awoke, something was wrong. The air was thick with an unfamiliar staleness, and a sickly blue glow seeped through the blinds. I sat up, my muscles aching, my mouth dry as dust. This wasn't my room. The walls were curved, metallic, and lifeless, like the inside of some futuristic machine. My bed was gone. The smell of antiseptic and something rotten hung in the air, clogging my nostrils with an unbearable stench. Panic flared in my chest. I stumbled to my feet, my body weaker, slower, as if I had been still for too long. The floor was unnervingly cold beneath me. I reached for a door that wasn't there, only a seamless silver wall. Then, as if responding to my touch, a panel hissed open, revealing a corridor bathed in the same eerie blue light. The walls pulsed faintly, like they were breathing. The silence was suffocating. I hesitated before stepping forward. Each footfall echoed endlessly, swallowed by the unnatural stillness. The hallway stretched too far, impossibly long, bending slightly as though it had no real end. I passed what looked like doors, though they had no handles or hinges, only faint outlines in the walls. Then, without warning, a mechanical voice crackled to life from above. Year 2125. Subject has awakened. A chill ran down my spine. Number that wasn't possible. 100 years? I staggered backward, my breath hitching. Had I been frozen? Drugged? This had to be a nightmare. I needed to get out. A door at the end of the corridor slid open, revealing a massive cityscape unlike anything I had ever seen. The skyline was an impossible nightmare of spires that twisted into jagged alien forms. Buildings looked half-organic, their surfaces pulsing as though alive. The sky was a swirling void of deep red and ink black, with streaks of violet lightning flashing across the abyss. The streets were empty. At first, then I saw them. Not people, not machines. Things. Shambling, elongated figures crawled and slithered through the shadows, their bodies grotesque amalgamations of flesh and metal. Their eyes, if they could be called that, glowed with a haunting, unnatural light. Their limbs bent in ways that defied logic, snapping and twisting as they moved. Their forms shimmered, unstable, as if shifting between different states of reality. My stomach clenched. I wasn't supposed to be here. I turned and ran. The moment I moved, they noticed. A shriek filled the air, a high-pitched, distorted sound that drilled into my skull. My legs felt like lead as I sprinted down an alley, but the walls around me changed, shifting like living tissue, closing me in. I turned sharply, trying to find an escape, but the creatures were faster than they looked. They emerged from the darkness, crawling on ceilings, sliding from impossibly tight spaces, their jagged limbs reaching for me. A cold, mechanical whisper slithered into my ears. "You don't belong here." I spun around. Nothing. Just more darkness, more twisting structures. Then something grabbed me. An icy hand clamped onto my shoulder. I screamed, jerking away, but the grip was impossibly strong. A figure loomed over me, its face a smooth, featureless expanse. The whisper came again, but this time, inside my mind. "Wake up." The world around me shattered. The sky split apart like cracked glass. The buildings melted into the void. A force yanked at me, dragging me down, down, down. I gasped, bolting upright. I was back. My bedroom, 2025. The city's familiar hum filled the air. Had it been a dream? A hallucination? My hands trembled as I wiped my face. But as I moved to stand, a sharp pain lanced through my shoulder. My breath hitched. Slowly, I pulled back my shirt. A deep, jagged imprint marred my skin, finger-shaped, ice-cold to the touch. And then, from the shadows of my room, something whispered, "See you soon."